ipagpapatuloy ni Coach Dante alinsunurin yan. Obviously here, as you look at the Creamline Cool Smashers, no Eliza Valdez, as we will see her off the bench today. And then, as we said, no Gia de Guzman coming into the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Will be very interesting. And by the way, as a side note, 8-0 Creamline over Choco Mucho here in the PVL. But wala pa CC Rodina nun. So CC is not part of that 8-0. So you never know. And then of course Gia is not here. So does that balance? Does that tip the balance? Does it balance it out for both teams? We will find out soon enough. What are your first things to look out for Kyle Negrito as a setter, Neil?
For Kyle Negrito, I'm just really looking forward to her set distribution, the perspective on the game, her technical analysis of her counterpart in Dina Wong as well. Makita natin if may iba ba yung takbo ng offense with her in the fold. But make no mistake, again, she is also a setter who loves playing low fast. Yeah. Pareha sila ni Gia de Guzman in that aspect. And as for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, you see Tang Ponce manning the floor as the first libero, and Caitlin Veray still in that opposite hitter position.
Wong, Lunag, outside on the slice. 1-0. What an atmosphere here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. I hear it's almost 15,000, maybe 15,000 people all the way up, Neil. So we will get the official count later as Gemma Galanza gets us going for this rally. Viray. What has she brought and what has she changed? Why is Coach Dante Alinsunurin trusting of Kate Viray since she showed up in that invitational?
Well, number one, she is a lefty, so that is a bit of a different play style. And she has always been the backup support for Kat Tolentino, but she has proven to be very effective, especially in crucial times. Every time nakapasok siya, instant production lagi yung naibibigay ni Caitlin Veray. So I think that she really deserves that spot.
Yeah, definitely. She really earned it, and she showed that she deserved it. You know, I was saying kanina, no, that they may have landed in 7th place in the Invitational, but they really felt different about that 7th place because they had some great wins and they had some what they would call great losses also, Neil, na sa dulo lang sila natalo. They felt it was all part of the learning process na hindi nila matapos yung game. They had the most number of 5 setters in the Invitational.
Right now for both teams, sobrang importante to start off on the right foot by getting your first win. And this is going to be a big win for either team.
Here, you've got that spot on. 2 service errors for Choco Mucho so far. A big win. If Creamline wins, first win without Gia de Guzman, the bemedaled setter, the best of the best. And then for Choco, a breakthrough win is what they're looking for against their sister team. Wong. Good pick up there. Kyle, the push. Cheng. Rally goes on, the longest rally so far. That is out, but it's a check. Coach Dante is complaining that the second referee already made some sort of a signal earlier that the play was going to get halted, but they didn't push through with it. So right now it is 4-3. CC from the back. Good reaction. Thoughts. Oh! It's funny, Neil, as we hear this crowd erupt. We have gone 15 minutes from pre-game to this part, and we have not even yet talked about Tots Carlos, the multi-titled MVP and champion.
That was the question of the game. Whose ace will really step up? And right now, Tots Carlos getting her first point by going through the double block of Choco Mucho.
Creamline with a point, courtesy of Gemma Galanza. It's important for them also to flow, just so that Kyle Negrito gets her confidence as a setter. And remember, she is a tall setter, di ba? Tall, very lengthy setter, so she can block too. Misreceived. And the barrage of points from CCS, 7-3.
They are one of the best serving teams in the past few conferences. And even though nawala si Gia de Guzman,
Yeah.
the wing possession, it's very much stacked for the Cool Smashers. And they're the type of players na kahit out of system, sige, itaas mo lang, they will find a way to break that defense of the Flying Titans.
Tots again. Nobody home. Keeping home.
Creamline is keeping it simple. Well-targeted serves, heavy serves, variation on the attacks from Tots Carlos. Later on, you'll probably see the activation of Risa Sato. Again, no Kyle Atienza, no Sen Domingo, and no Eliza Valdez here in the starting unit. But they're up by 5 points.
Make that 6 on a 5-0 run. Wow. The kind of start that Creamline was hoping for. And a timeout will be called by Coach Dante Aligsunurin.
Timing lang yun importante. Okay? Mag-usap. Ha? Ang target, gitna lang ng gitna. Adjust sa gagawin. Okay? Sila. Yung block mo kanina, sana. Pero straight mo lang kayo. Okay? Guys, mag-usap. Mag-usap. Hindi kayo nag-uusap. Nagkakamali tayo. Ay, mag-usapan yung nangyayari sa atin. Okay? Okay, sige, sige. Adjust lang tayo, ha?
Madali na, Elisa.
Hey,
Magmamadali, ha? Okay, Choco Mucho. Titan Pride.
Five-0 run. 9-3 is the score. Creamline Cool Smashers have an 8-0 record against their sister teams, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, formerly coached, of course, by Coach O, and now Dante Aligsunurin. Michelle Gumabaw, who is not a stranger to the starting 6 of Creamline, as they continue to target CC Rondina on receives. A good timeout by Coach Dante.
Great one stop from Deschek as well. CC Rondina has been the target of Creamline in the first half of this first set. So she really has to get these passes perfectly papunta kay Dina Wong or malapit man lang dun sa setter's box.
Alam naman niya yan. Alam na naman ng lahat ng team yan. Just like Tots Carlos knows that a lot of balls will go to her. It's Viray getting it through the block, squeezing it in between. As we check in back with Kyla for a report about Choco Mucho. Go ahead, Kyla.
Manil, as you mentioned earlier, our Choco Mucho girls are fresh off their impressive run in the V2V Cup. And after having a little taste of that sweet podium finish, CC Rondina tells me that the experience did wonders for the team's confidence and morale. In her words, nakakatuwa dahil mas laging palaban ang mga teammates ko. CC shared that she is seeing and feeling greater eagerness to win among her girls, and all they want is to end the year well by finally ending their PVL podium drought. Now let's go back to the game, which you can enjoy more on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now back to you, Manil.
And a couple of individual awardees also from that tournament. CC Rondina, Manny Madeag, of course.
Now you can see CC Rondina gaining back her confidence from the erratic passes a while ago.
3-0 run for Choco Mucho. 3 serving 9. Sorry, 6 serving 9. Bump set to Tots. Over the hands, Wong again to Maddie. Maddie unable to solidly hit that one. And Tots unable to get the right angle. 4-0 counter run.
Choco Mucho is starting to settle down. Now, Dina Wong is just trying to engage the different spikers on the floor for her team.
Here's my question to you, Neil. You're a team against the Creamline without the G factor anymore. How would you attack them, in your opinion?
Well, wala naman magbabago. Kasi kahit palit-palitan mo yung mga tao sa loob ng Creamline, they've been together for so long already. The players on the floor right now, they also have their fair share of international exposure representing the Philippines. So even if Gia de Guzman is not on the floor, you just have to approach them the same way.
5-0 run, and we are back where we are at 8-9.
Pinaka-hard server yan.
Ang server, ready lang sa macro.
Sabit na, sabit.
Pisa ulit tayo.
Let's
Yan
go.
pa tayo.
Lamang pa. Hey, matagal-tagal pa to. Get 1 point lang. Let's go. Let's go.
Pag nasa kabila yung bola, dalawa lang ang spiker, so kuha agad ng
Yes, go. Get one. Let's go. Yes, we got it. Let's go.
Creamline!
Happy.
Two big runs by both teams. Coach Sherwin, of course, and Coach Dante Linsunurin. So Ricky Palou in attendance for all the 3 games today. We had a triple header. Next led winning over Jer 4 in 3 sets. Signal pulling PLDT into 4 sets. They won that one. And now it is Creamline and Choco Mucho on opening day of the PVL All-Filipino Conference 2023. 5-0 run. Galanza goes high. Cheng does the same. Michelle. Wong will bump it. CC. Good pick up by Gemma. But a chance ball for Choco Mucho. Wong will choose Maddie. And we're all tied up.
Defense holding up for Creamline, but Maddie Madayag with a quick swipe from the middle. Now Bernadette Pons will...
You expect to see more of her in this conference, right, Neil?
Yes, I do. And sabi rin naman niya ni Coach Sherwin ng
Okay.
press conference of the PVL. He's fully recovered, ready to go. But this is an early substitution
It is.
for the Cool Smashers.
Change up. Instant impact for the former FEU Tara.
Bernadette Pons coming up hot. Powerful hit from the left wing.
Breaking that 6-0 run. She loved the spike so much, she forgot she was going to serve. Then serving 9. First set. Jump serve. Ponce. CC!
What a hit. An exclamation point. Sharp cross court hit there. Double block was already established by Risa Sato and Kyle Negrito. Ella De Jesus was actually anticipating that cross court hit from CC Rondina, but it was just too fast.
It doesn't matter what bond and what kind of friendship Ponce and CC have. They are going to go at it. 11-10. Oh, you got a good one, Neil. Lisa Sato looking at her target from the bench. And go to tank. Chance for Creamline to counter. Gemma is checked. Back to Gemma. Blocked again. Wong. Cherry Nunag. Kyle. Bonds from behind. Kyle goes to Gemma. Gemma goes to the corner.
Gemma Galanza just hitting high and long. That was a perfect placement on her part. She got blocked twice
Right.
by Dina Wong. But she finally changed the height of her contact point. That's why she got that point.
What a spin that she put also on that one. Lisa Sato, just such a good server. Wong, back to Cherry. Unleashes from the middle.
One-on-one against Franz Managa. Cherry Nunag very successful in that attempt.
12-11. Full swing. As Dina Wong gets us going for this rally. Gemma. Wong was there to dig. Bump set. That's too low.
Dina wanted to target zone 1.
Technical timeout. 13-11. We will be back. Mammoth crowd inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Every single seat taken. Over 14,000 people came out on a Sunday on opening day for the PVL 2023. Kun Gonzalez, Neil Flores with you. Kyla Kingsu, our third member of our broadcast team. Choco Mucho behind by 2. One of the innovations or one of the changes is that technical timeout at 13, only 1 in a set, as Kyle Negrito, who has always been also an excellent server all throughout even her collegiate career, and has a very unorthodox way of serving too.
Nasanay tayo na pumapasok si Kyle Negrito pagdating sa double sub, but
Yeah.
right now she is the main setter and she is a heavy server.
Just the sheer power of CC Rondina. Constantly Neil, double block ni CC, pero pinapasok niya talaga.
She's really not afraid to challenge the blockers of Creamline.
Almost 21 points a game, Neil, in the Invitational Conference in 5 games. Chance ball. Down 2. Set back.
Ball was on its way outside, but it hit the shoulder of Caitlin Beray first.
Creamline stays ahead. With the ever-popular Gemma Galanza serving. It's a loose ball. This time, she evades the bounce back. Parang replay, ano?
Caitlin Bryan just saving the day. There have been a lot of opportunities for Choco Mucho to attack. Pero yun nga lang nanggagaling sa out-of-system plays. Loose balls on their end. And the wing spikers just trying their best to convert these sets into points.
Ooh, a tough bump set. Sent back by the blockers of Choco Mucho. CC will dig it to Cheng. Bonds again. Nobody behind. Cheng got there in time. Negrito. Picked up. Cheng. Long rally here. Bonds will send it over. Wong goes to Kate again. Squeezes it through the block.
Huge hole in the middle of the two blockers of the Cool Smashers. As a lefty, that was very easy for Caitlin Viray just to power through. Kahit diniretso niya na lang yung palo niya, it was obvious that it was going to go inside the court of the Cool Smashers.
Look at her face, look at her reaction, the confidence level of the former USD Tigress. 14 serving 15, by the way. Once again!
Such a clean angle from Bernadette Pon. She was facing the cross court. Last minute, that wrist action directed that ball. It's a down the line area.
(16) serving 14 now. Wong with another loose one. Out of system also here on the other end. Heavy-handed attack. Set back. Balik kay Michelle. Oh, somebody touched the net and it was Dez.
Choco Mucho will be challenging this call. A football violation on one of the players of the Cool Smashers. Initially, there was a net fault called on Des Cheng. But the coaching staff of the Flying Titans believe that there was a violation on the side of Creamline.
I think they were... because si Michelle, di ba, when pumalo siya, pa-forward talaga siya. She's a broad jumper. So, that's what I think they're contesting. Let's see. In this footfall challenge, the first, maybe of many, here in this match between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Without now Gia de Guzman for Creamline, who played 11 conferences for Creamline. Of those 11 conferences, by the way, Creamline led the league in attacking 10 times. And that obviously is all credit to the prowess of Gia de Guzman, the best attacking team. Let's look at this.
There was no violation, so that call will stick. The point will go to Creamline. They will have a 2-point advantage against the Flying Titans.
Bobby Celso and Herbert Matematico are referees 1 and 2 for this matchup. 17-14 point awarded as they continue to target CC Rondina. Good coverage there. Bonds rejected. Automatic violation. Automatic infraction. Double sub. Neil, Jem Ferrer, Cap Tolentino. Now coming in for Kate and Dina Wong.
Coach Dante looking probably for a taller blocker to fortify the right side of their court.
Good serve. Nababa para kay Michelle yun. Choco scrambles. This is a perfect one for her. That's the height that she loves, Neil.
Nagandang bawi after that low set on the first toss. immediately Kyle Negrito goes back to Michelle Gumabao, and Maddie Madea, who was already late to close up on that cross-court angle.
Fantastic angle for Mitch. 18-15. Maddie slices it through. Bonds. Denied! Yan yung sinasabi mo with Captain Maddie there.
Choco Mucho has been trying to counter yung offense ng Creamline with their blocking. They've had a lot of touches, but finally they get a clean kill block. But there will be a challenge on the side of Creamline, a net touch violation.
While we wait for this challenge, what is your thought on this now that we only have one technical timeout? Obviously, we were talking to Sharon Malonzo, the tournament director, on the show The Game, and he said obviously this is a great spectator sport. This is a chance to speed up the game even more. You agree? And what dynamic changes from the player standpoint also? They have to adjust, right, Neil?
I do agree. One technical timeout and one team timeout na lang ang mangyayari per set. You know, sometimes volleyball kasi is a sport of momentum and flow, as you said earlier. So sometimes yung momentum ng isang team nawawala talaga pag nagta-timeout yung opponent nila. That's why
that's a timeout.
Or the technical timeout. So that is a good move. But there was an adjustment made as well. During the challenge, teams can actually talk to each other because dati hindi yun pwede. And right now, that will be a successful challenge for Creamline.
Sharp eye by Coach Sherwin to call that challenge, and unfortunately for Choco Mucho, that will be awarded. The point will to Creamline. 19-15, a little separation, and this is where Creamline, has done it throughout the years, even in tight games. Yung sa duluhan. And that's what Choco Mucho's trying to learn from that last invitational. The Creamline has done it so many times, so many years.
Bonds continues to shine for the Cool Smashers. Another hit, same angle down the line. Somebody really has to watch out for that hit.
3 points for her, 3 points for Gumabao, 4 for Galanza. As Mitch continues to serve, this one sails out. Choco Mucho has shown in that invitational some character and some heart and some comebacks in a lot of tough games in the Field Sports Arena, Neil. So let's see if they can do that. Good serve. Good receive by Pons. Siya rin ang kumuha ng bola. Finds the open spot.
Such a smooth, soft tip from Bernadette Pons. From the sands to the hard court.
So much strength. Gets that elevation, which you can say the same for that girl, of course, on your screens. Chance ball with a 5-point lead. Make that 6.
Joining the scoring for the Cool Smashers. Choco Mucho has had a lot of problems from their first pass. That's why they're not able to run their counter-attack properly.
And that's the advantage of having also naman yung ganyan height and length ni Kyle Negrito. And she does those things. Sends it to the net. But they have a cushion here of 5 points.
Bonus point for the Flying Titans. They do have two attackers in the front row right now, CC Rondina and Cherry Nunag.
Down 5. Sato-san! Her second point of the match.
As expected, in the late game, Kyle Negrito finally activating the middle blockers of the Cool Smashers. Now that you have Negrito and Sato on the floor for the Cool Smashers, you can really expect high energy.
CC Rondina with 5 points here in this match. Last year, she was also second, or last invitational, she was also second in success rate with almost 40%. And her spiking success rate, second in the league. Banaga. And Lunat was helpless there.
That was a good call from the first referee. The ball was already heading towards the side of the Cool Smashers. I believe that was a valid hit from Pangs Banaga. There was no way also for Dina Wong to get to that ball.
Layo. Set point. 6 of them for Creamline. And they continue to give CC problems in receiving. And Creamline takes set number 1. 25-18. The starter, Mitch Gumabo with 4. Gemma Galanza also with 4. Bernadette Pons comes off the bench to score 4. 25-18. Back with more of the PVL 2023, the second All-Filipino Conference of the year, of course. Opening day and third match of the day. And Creamline and Choco Mucho were engaged in a really nice tight battle at the start. But Creamline, again, doing what it does and just hitting the right notes at the right time.
There were a lot of people expecting Choco Mucho to have an easier time dahil nga kulang yung players ng Creamline, but surprise! They were very much in system. They followed the game plan of Coach Sherwin Meneses to exclusively target CC Rondina on their first attack, which is the serves. At nahirapan talaga yung Choco Mucho to get more attack points. They tried to save a lot of points from those loose balls, but it was still not enough. 15 attacks from Creamline, 13 for Choco Mucho, and Choco Mucho wasn't also able to score from the service line. That was probably the difference. Defense-wise, the digging of Creamline was already present. Choco Mucho's digging was also there, but when it came to the blocking department, mas naging organized lang din talaga itong Cool Smashers. They led by 2 points in that category.
It's crazy, you know, some people will come into this conference thinking there's a vulnerable spot. There's vulnerability in Creamline for all these conferences that they've dominated. And now nadagdagan pa, of course, no, said Domingo, you mentioned that already. You haven't seen Eliza Valdez, but again, I mean, and this is a testament to the coaching also of Coach Sherwin and you know, Coach Carlo and everybody there. Coach Bok, everybody in the system that is in place and that they continue to tweak with the changes that they have to deal with personnel-wise.
That's probably the mindset also of the coaching staff and the players. Pag merong lumabas, kung sino yung papasok, kung ano man yung kakayahan nung lumabas, kaya din nung papasok.
Now, okay, let's focus our attention on Choco Mucho. What were the positives that you saw there, and what do you think should they work on going into the second set?
Positives was also the blocking department. Yes, they only had the one kill block when Kat Tolentino came up to the front. But ang dami rin nilang nakuhang check balls. Nakocover nga lang ng Cool Smashers on the return. But again, my concern would really be their first ball.
I think their concern also is somebody named Michelle Gumaba, who has now started to really swing away here as she starts the second set with a point. And for Mitch, that is 5. She leads all scorers. Actually, she ties CC Rondina. That's a miss hit by Nunag, but it works.
It was a little bit high as well.
CC Rondina, 5 points in that first set. A lot of serves went to her. This one sails out. 2-1. So Creek getting either CC or Ponce. They're really attacking the libero too. Who are beside each other there. Pangalawa na yan kay Nunag na ang ganda ng palo sa first set din. Meron ganun, pero wide.
That was a perfect pass. That was a pass that we've been waiting for. Galing kay CC Rondina. Unfortunately, it was an error on the side of Cherry Nunag. Creamline getting an early 2-point lead here in the second frame.
3-1. CC again receiving. To dive. And another chance ball for Creamline, who are looking high and low. The spin of that ball, just dropping it at the end line.
That was really intentional from Bernadette Pons. Upon the swing pa lang, look at the contact. She didn't force the issue. She saw that open spot behind the blockers.
4-1. Wong, big pass to Cheng. Jesus was there. Pons again. And another easy ball for Creamline. Negrito goes to Sato. Returned. Pons goes high hands again. Boy, she's on fire. 6 points for Bernadette. We're not only seeing more of her, but we're seeing the normal Bernadette Pons. Confident, swinging, athletic.
We take a look at the bench of the Cool Smashers. You still have Tots Carlos there.
Oh, who started, by the way?
Rosemary Vargas. You also have Eliza Valdez. Ang daming pamalit pa rin.
Up. I think that was a football. Yeah. Nakita rin ni Coach Carlo, kaya lang nahuli.
That happens once in a blue moon.
So getting a point off an error. Good serve by Cherry. And she loved that because she also has a propensity for service errors. This one was good. Right in the middle.
This is also a strong rotation for Choco Mucho. They have 3 attackers on the floor. Ang daming combination plays na pwedeng patakbuhin.
And he goes back to points. Receive, Pumalo, mahina. 2 straight points for Choco Mucho to get them back into the set. 4-5.
They have been trading unforced errors so far here in the second set. From the attacks and from the service line.
Bonds on the aggressive run, and Dina Wong's feet stuck in the mud.
Can I just say that is a thing of beauty. That drop ball from Bernadette Pons, sobrang unexpected talaga.
Alam mo kung ano yung benta doon yung takbo eh. Yung approach eh. Alam mo,
Full
hampas
on
eh.
approach.
Alam mo, hampas, and that's why Dina couldn't move. Good swing there from Des Cheng. Choco Mucho, you're right in there. 5-6. Over receive. I haven't seen a chop in a long time. And CC giving us one. Cheng again. Good coverage by Ponce. Cheng with the push. Wong goes behind. Confusion. Chance here for Choco Mucho. Back set. Somebody touched the net, and it was Cheng. But
Not the best of sequences.
Yes.
Both of our teams, a lot of free balls given up, but that rally will end off Des Cheng error.
Sato now. CC receiving again. Cheng goes full on the approach. 4 points for Des Cheng.
She put a little bit more of muscle in that hit.
Whenever I watch Des Cheng play, you think it's always the 5th set already. Her expressions are so intense. Gananza! Oh, welcome to the show! Nawala siya ng saglit eh. After her 5 points,
Yeah, she was just floating in the background, letting her teammates do their job. But once you give her yung mga sets na gusto niya, she will really pound that ball hard.
another missed set there. Another ball return. That's too low. Oh no, so it was blocked. Sorry, check that.
Creamline slowly pulling away.
Again. Let's go to Kyla Kingsu for a report from the Creamline side.
Wumanil, earlier in the pregame, I mentioned that all eyes are indeed on Kyle Negrito, who is clearly rising to the challenge and stepping up big time as Creamline's main setter, filling in for Gia Morales de Guzman, who gave her a video call earlier. Now, Kyle sharing that Gia reminded her that it is completely natural to feel nervous. In Gia's words, feeling nervous means that she cares so much about her team and she cares about contributing big time today. Gia even added that even the best Olympians still get nervous, and she reminded Kyle to always remember what she brings to the table. Now let's go back to the game, which you can enjoy better on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now back to you, Buminyo.
Thank you very much, Kyla, for that report. The Gia-Kyle connection, I'm sure. Gia, now that you can watch all over the world, I'm sure she's watching too, and very much interested in this game. And by the way, it is great to see Duque Ogunsanya back on the court. Another comeback story, and another Choco Mucho player coming back. Mandy Madayag, of course, is one of them. And I'm sure she's feeling a lot of butterflies right now in this mammoth crowd at the Araneta Coliseum. And remember the time that she got injured, she was playing very, very well, Neil.
Pressure as well. She replaces Mandy Madayag in that middle blocker position. Right now, the lead is at 4 for the Cool Smashers.
Down to 3.
Perfect connection there. We've been waiting for that type of hit in the VTV Cup. Ang daming ganyang smooth hits from Cherry Luna galing sa set ni Dina Wong. They need more of that if they want to get set number 2 against the Cool Smashers.
What an angle and what a pickup by Portia. What a dig by Gemma. Neil, where we're seated, we have the luxury to see some of these attackers and their approaches, and not only their approaches, but the flip of that wrist. And you see Bernadette angle that flick of her wrist in certain ways.
She's the type of player na even if she jumps high, she really targets yung mahahaba dun sa floor ng Choco Mucho. Hindi niya masyadong dinidiin, but it's very effective right now.
Chance ball. Triple block, but Bond scores her 9th point of the match.
I think he's targeting all of the corners dun sa end line ng Choco Mucho.
13-8 is the score. We have a technical timeout. 9 points for her, 13 for CCS, 8 for Choco Mucho. Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. Liza Valdez, 3-time MVP. Ayla Atienza, you heard the report of Kyla Kingsu earlier, said Domingo, all part of it.
Bea Bonafé, also one of the newest recruits of the Cool Smashers in the off-season. She played for the Fighting Maroons in the UAAP.
Kasama ni Mafe Galanza also na bago rin sa Creamline Cool Smashers. All right, back to the action. 13-9 now is our score. Coach Dante Alinsunurin. Coach Choco Mucho has some history with Coach Sherwin Meneses also, by the way. Get to that in a bit. Mitch comes up short.
Really has to capitalize on the 3 points given to them by the Cool Smashers. I count maybe 3 or 4 3 points coming from the white shirts.
10 serve,
Still up by 3.
10 serving 13, you're right. Good serve by CC. Bonds from behind! Pumatong sa bola!
Points finding all the right angles, all the right spots right now.
I mean,
That FU connection pretty much alive and kicking.
we did say we were going to see more of her this conference, but boy, is she making up for lost time from that invitational. Parang sabi niya, CC had all the fun no invitational eh. Teka muna. Lead is 4. CC from behind, sends it back. Running attack, it's long. Everything clicking for CCS. Wow, a You know, this is huge for Kyle Negrito, Neil. For her to be able to get these attackers off, it's good for her confidence as her first time full-time setter for Creamline.
Kapag mag-running, kung anong design nito, kung 1, cross-court tayo at gumalaw tayo. O 2, galaw tayo. Ang nangyari kasi parang hinihintay na natin yung bola dito eh. Okay? Magsalit tayo mga dalawang kung 1 or 2 para yung depensa natin gumagalaw. Okay, look at it. Then, okay, initial position pa lang. Pagkala mo lang dito na mag-stay, pag pupunta na dito, hindi naman pumakalapan eh. Pag nag-stay dito, sabihin dito, pag pumunta na dito, mag-stress yan. Okay, then timing lang gagawin, ha?
Let's go!
Yes.
Magmamadali! Hey, Choco Mucho!
A very technical timeout, if I may, for Coach Dante Alinsunurin there.
Great instructions as well. They have to really guard yung mga end lines and sa mga corner pockets na pinatarget ni Bernadette Bonds. Right now, she is almost in a double figures. And a while ago, we mentioned that CC Rondina averaged just around 21 points per game in the previous conference. But right now, she's still at 5.
Right. Diffused by CCS. Speaking of diffused, that is a bomb that they are not able to do so. Gemma Galanza, 6 points.
That's a quiet 6 points for Gemma Galanza. But again, she's the type of player that is very secure in her role. If kailangan suporta ang ibibigay, she will just do her job as a defense specialist. But when the time comes that you need a lot of attack points, you can also go to her.
Speaking of going to, they're going a lot to Bernadette Pons. CC from behind. Gemma from behind, that's low. Serving 16. Duque Ogunsanya comes back. Her first taste of action since tearing the ACL in her right knee after a bad landing against Black Mamba Army back in July of 2022 as Bernadette Pons continues to smash away with 11 points.
Bernadette Pons is feeling it. She's converting every single opportunity, every single set given to her by Kyle Negrito.
Jump serve rather. Finally here, back from Kate Beray, finding an open corner.
The middles have been quiet for the Flying Titans. And it has been Caitlin Veray and CC Rondina carrying the attacking load for the purple shirts.
And right now, it's just not enough. Galanza from the middle.
That is also one of the noticeable differences right now. Creamline has gone to a lot of combination plays. They've activated yung combination play from the middle, short slide, the long slide, and as for Choco Mucho, they have been going to the left and right pin almost exclusively.
Or this one. Bumawi. Gemma. Back to CC from behind. Steady as she goes for Bernadette Pons. Cheng, long ball. Galanza. Wong, back to Cheng. Kyle, back to Gemma. And Gemma back to her scoring ways. The long rallies and the best attacking team in the league. 10 of 11 conferences.
Dito mo talaga mararamdaman yung sistema ng Creamline. When they know that it's already a loose ball, they only have one goal in mind, and that is to soften the hit of the wing spikers of the Flying Titans. Di bali nang hindi kill block because once that ball crosses to their court, ang lakas nung bumabalik na bola papunta sa Choco Mucho. You have Gemma Galanza, you have Michelle Gumabaw, you also have Bernadette Pons.
They have so much confidence on their counters, ano, Neil? Parang they're always in a rally, basta mabalik ang bola. Not that time, though. Rebounds away from CCS.
That was a mistake on the side of Max Panaga. She already knew that she was going to be late, but hindi na siya talaga humabol. That left Kyle Negrito alone.
Yes. 5 points for Desiree Cheng. 6 points is the deficit. Gemma. Denied by Ogunsanya.
Well, back to Rio Montana. First point.
It's her injury in July of 2022. In the Invitational Conference of 2022. 14 serving 19. Brushing the blockers. CC asking for it again. Goes long. Gemma. There's cross. At the angle too acute.
Sharp and too low of contact from Gemma Galanza in that last attempt. Medyo malayo din sa net yung set, so that was really a difficult angle to make.
Hindi magbabago ang serve, malakas pa rin. Kung napaganda natin, then okay. Kung hindi, sa lubong, cover tayo, then attack ulit. Pwede mag-set si Elsa, but...
Nice time, everyone! Nice energy! Yes, hey, we're gonna get this point right now. Let's go!
Timing ng Aaron muna, timing. Let's go.
Advantage tayo, atake tayo. Let's go!
Hey, Creamline!
Flag calling the timeout there. 19-15. 1 set going to Creamline, the defending champs. It's Coach Sherwin, Coach Dante, who played 2 years together in Adamson University. Nag-abot pa sila in Adamson. The captain was Dante Alinsunurin. He was formerly a middle blocker, converted into an open spiker. Coach Sherwin was a setter. Nagsama rin 1 time sa SEA Games in the national team. And then, of course, as teammates, huh? And then, of course, nagsama rin as coach and assistant coach for the national team. A lot of history, great friends, former teammates, Dante Alinsunurin, Coach Sherwin, and Essex. Wong in the middle to Duque. Mitch from the right pin. Heavy as usual.
Also very happy to be back in the starting unit for the Cool Smashers. She waited for her opportunity to shine once again, and right now, she's living up to that responsibility.
Yeah, Neil, that's a great point. She's the ultimate teammate, isn't she? Like, wherever they use her, however they use her, kahit off the bench minsan, 3 straight points. But then wala na, hindi mo na makikita eh. She lived in that role for a long time, then became a starter, and scored heavily, and then balik na naman sa bench, and then ngayon starter na naman, and her efficiency and effectivity just doesn't get affected with the kind of role that she plays for Creamline. It's just, that's hats off to Michelle Gumabaw. CC Rondina now is having a tougher time here against the Creamline defense.
She might be overthinking it because of the heavy serves.
That's what heavy serves do. Other than the physical part of it also, of course. Ponce this time. Back to CC. Cross court. Long. Boy, but the sheer velocity of that ball.
It's back-to-back errors for the Flying Titans, and this has been the biggest lead.
Yeah, it is.
Compared to the first set. It's a 9-point cushion for the Cool Smashers. Very poised in taking a 2-0 lead against the Flying Titans.
They had 6 set points in set number 1. They have 9 here. They save 1. Choco Mucho does.
Skaten in Garay once again getting the points for their team.
Dookie. Kyle reverses, short slide, and that's it. Set number 2 belongs to Creamline. And amazingly, they made it even look easier in set number 2. And the confidence level is so high, and they are led by Bernadette Ponce's 25-18 and then 25-16. So far, it has all been a Creamline show here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. 30 minutes in the first set, 26 in the second set, and a lot of great individual performances in this post-Gia de Guzman era of Creamline Cool Smashers. We haven't seen Elisa Valdez. We saw a little bit of Tots Carlos, and that's pretty much it. But this team, well-oiled as usual.
For the Cool Smashers, it was all about balance. They took the positives in set number 1, brought it to the second set, and actually amplified that performance. That's why they were able to run away with a bigger lead. As for Choco Mucho, CC Rondina really has to get her game going. Start with a pass. Paminsan, when you're a wing spiker, coaches would tell you, isipin mo na lang muna yung first ball. Because once you get that first ball, that's a big help already so that you can set up your teammates as well. You can see the discrepancy in the attacking department. Especially dahil doble na yung produce ng Creamline compared sa Choco Mucho. Choco Mucho had one kill block that was their saving grace stats-wise. And that single ace from the Cool Smashers again came from their setter, Kyle Negrito.
Doubling up the #1 attacking team does it again, 18-9. That's where the story is. And as we mentioned, Bernadette Pons, 11 points. Gemma Galanza quietly, as Neil said, has produced 8 points. Gumaba with 7. Panaga, by the way, has 6, and we haven't even really talked a lot about that. So, while on the side of Choco Mucho, Desiree Cheng with 5, Caitlin Biray with 5, CC Rondina stuck at 5, Terry Nunag with 4. Back here for opening day, third game of our triple hitter as PVL Volleyball is back. Ooh. Battle. Sent back. Michelle again. Ooh, good reaction, but that is out.
Okay. Looks going to that sharp cross court from the right side. She's done that a couple of times already today. Most of the attempts successful.
So, Choco Mucho has played from the back foot from the start, Neil, and again here in set number 3, they are behind 0-1. Great dig there by Ella De Jesus. And Michelle with the chase. CC with the approach. And a touch at the net by Mitch.
Creamline will not challenge that call. Still very early here in the third set.
Adamant Mitch is that she did not touch the ball. Good serve from CC.
That can be the start for Choco Mucho, getting a 1-point lead against the Cool Smashers.
Back to Ella. Back to Mitch. And as usual, Mitch, she just likes that perfect height. She doesn't like it too high. Very fast. The way she pulls back, full strength, full swing. Kate goes cross. That defense by Creamline, Neil. I see you shaking your head from all the touches that they're getting and the rejections. What a chase there by CC. Scrambling now are Choco Mucho, so that is the right play.
Creamline just waiting for that perfect opportunity to attack the defense of Choco Mucho. There are times na nagbibigay sila ng free ball, but they're very confident in blocking and digging. So even if umaatake itong Choco Mucho, naiaangat nila yung bola. And as long as makakuha ng delayed blocker itong si Kyle Negrito, they're still in good hands. But there will be another net violation. This time,
Panaga, they got lucky there because Jerry Luna did not get that ball over. 3-all. Hey, when you're chasing, you can take a little bit of luck. You'll accept it. That's out again. Like I said, Jerry does have that tendency for service errors. Three. Cheng chases, sends it over easily, softly. Same with Pons. Wong reverses to Kate, puts something into that, but it's still within Creamline's domain. Bingani Neal. As long as they have a chance to counter, they're in the game.
A lot of heavy hits from Cool Smashers in transition. Now, I remember, Coach Ty, every time there's a loose ball, ang laging isisigaw nila is power. And I guess that's something that Choco Mucho needs to work on. Even if it's a loose ball, you really have to challenge the defenders of the Cool Smashers.
Huwag lang bigay ng bigay. Creamline pouring it on. Thompson, good first ball there. And this one sent back by Sato.
Touches, kailangan connect talaga for Choco Mucho because there are times na perfect yung pasa but the attack will be an error
like that
or the other way around. So we're looking at 3 good touches, 1 perfect pass, a good set, and a good hit from the purple shirts.
So a point off a service error is what Choco Mucho gets here. 4 serving 7. Back set to Michelle. Dug up by CC. Cheng with another giveaway to Creamline. And Creamline keeps it alive. Cheng, I thought that was low for her, Neil.
It was a bit low, but there was only a single blocker there in front of Des Cheng. Sometimes pag mabilis na yung naibaton na bola, it's really in the wrist action para mailusot mo.
(8-4). Bump set, Cheng. That's better for her.
That's the height that she has.
Exactly.
Getting past 2 lines of defense there, one from the blockers and the second line of defense from the libero in Ella De Jesus.
5 serving 8. Negrito opens up to Bonds. Bonds has been superb in terms of her dinks and touches, tip balls.
How many times has she scored already from these soft touches?
In the meantime, let's go to Kyla Kingsu for this report on Creamline.
Maturity and mastery, 2 key aspects that the Cool Smashers are embodying effortlessly in tonight's opening game. Now, before this matchup, I was actually able to speak with Coach Sherwin, who expressed his full confidence in Creamline's intact core with or without Gia. And by the looks of their performance dominating those first 2 sets, they have clearly returned to the PVL ready to avenge their silver finish last invitational conference. In Coach Sherwin's words, Choco Mucho may have a height advantage, and they do have the competitiveness, but it all boils down to the composure in the end game. With that said, will the Cool Smashers be able to take this match in our favorite straight set fashion? Well, you can find out by watching this game on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now back to you, Bumanil.
Thank you very much, Kyla. Yes, they are good finishers, as you mentioned. That is something they had mastered through the years. As Neil mentioned in the pregame, they have only lost 4 matches the whole year. Unfortunately for them, 2 of those matches came in the finals of the Invitational against Michigan Blaze.
Those were close matches. 5 sets at talagang deuce sa dulo.
Yeah, really exciting championship series, but to lose 4 matches in a year.
That is a statement,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah. Medina off the rebound, still alive. Wong goes back to CC, goes high. Gemma too close for her comfort. Mitch from behind, still scores!
So many options right now for Kyle Negrito. You know, yung teammates niya is just making her life easier every time she sets up that ball, perfect or not perfect. Nako-convert eh.
I see Kyle's parents here, and they must be utterly proud of the job that she's doing for Creamline right now. Bentina. That one, picture perfect for her.
That's the type of hit that will get the job done for CC Rondina.
Dina Wong. Bump set to Gemma. Gemma able to score on a simple attack there. Crafty. 12-7 and an antenna touch is one of the challenges from the coaching staff of Choco Mucho.
During the challenge lull time, coaches can actually talk to their players. Before, it was not allowed. Kailangan pupunta sa end line yung mga players natin. But dahil pinawasan na natin yung mga timeout opportunities,
It's a good time to
pinayagan
talk.
na.
Pero they cannot enter the court, nor can the players leave the playing court. In the case of Creamline, they're snubbing Coach Sherwin Meneses right now. 11-7 is our score, 2-0 for the Creamline Cool
Guys,
Smashers.
apat lang naman yan. Importante lang, dahan-dahanin lang natin. Huwag tayong magmadali. Huwag tayong magmadali. Dahan-dahanin nyo lang. Kung nagkakaero tayo, okay lang yan. Basta importante makabalik na makabalik.
Coach Dante Alinsunurin trying to stay positive through this adversity that they're experiencing here in game number 1 of a full-length PVL tournament that we're going to have, Neil.
There was an antenna touch. That's a good challenge. Choco Mucho will win that one.
Good call by the coaching staff. So 8 will serve 11.
6 excellent sets so far for Dina Wong.
Oh, they get the free ball back. And they set up Rondina. Nakaiwala yung blockers, but they are not able to score. Gemma again. The dive by Ponce. CC goes to the corner. Michelle was there. It's too tight. It's still alive, by the way. Chance again for Choco Mucho, and they go to Luna, and she finally keeps that one within the court.
Perfect 3 touches from Choco Mucho. From that Des Cheng pass, from that Dina Wong set to that clean kill. Right on the line, that sideline. Kamunti ka na, but they will take it.
Nakadalawa na siya eh. Over-received. And a chance again for Choco Mucho, getting a little momentum here. Down 1.
Kate Mirai has been the most consistent player on the floor right now for the Flying Titans, and that point will push Coach Sherwin Meneses to call a timeout.
6 points on 6 attacks for Kate Viray.
makipag-ready. Ready agad. Sineserve nila, nakaready na tayo kung ano mangyari. Walang receive, merong receive.
Yes.
Di ba? Isa lang tayo, isang patay lang.
Let's go! Let's go! Okay! Go! Ikot lang, let's go! Let's go!
Hey, Creamline!
Happy!
Just when you think Choco Mucho was going to just lay down here, little break also, that kind of touch him since then. Come back. Now leading down the next ball the green line and find more than 40,000 people who have come out here at the Arena at the Coliseum. Kate again. Negrito, Gemma, Ponce, Rondina. Negrito opens up. Galanza loves this. That drop bounces in.
The elbow, tip of the net. Sam Ponce thought that it was already outside. It did hit that line, so that will be a point for the Cool Smashers.
Good timeout by Coach Sherwin. 12-10. Short serve. Goes to Kate. UST connection there. CC sumilip pa siya kay Kate eh. And it still worked.
That was a mishit coming from Kate Viray, but now the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are just smiling. It seems like they're enjoying more. It felt like they were overwhelmed in the first two sets.
Slide. That's out.
Another challenge will be called ball in, ball out challenge on that slide attack. Bang Panaga.
She seems confident that it was in. Let's see. Charge from our end. There's an obstruction of our sight, so we'll have to also rely on our challenge system here. Ooh, it catches. Catches the line.
Barely scratching the line.
Barely is good enough in volleyball. So 13-11, technical timeout. We will be back.
Papabaya tayo. Yun lang. Ano ulit natin? Alisin na natin yun.
Welcome back to the PVL. You are still watching the exciting matchup between Creamline and Choco Mucho. Now, earlier in the pregame, we got to feature our favorite beach buddies. And here we have, once again, CC Rondina and Bridget Pons sharing step-ups of their journey together in the FIVB.
Ano yung pinaka-memorable na moment natin na magkasama?
Yung sa Boracay natin na FIVB. Kasi doon nag-start eh. Nag-dream lang kami na kaya namin makipagsabayan international sa beach volleyball. So, kailangan lang talaga namin ng
Support.
mag-sponsor sa amin,
May
na mag-support.
From teammates to the sand to rivals in the Taraflex. Truly, Bernadette Ponce and CC Rondina really making up for lost time here in indoor volleyball. And right now, Choco Mucho is really trying to catch up with the Cool Smashers. They're down by 2 sets, 25-18 in the first set, 25-16 in the second frame. And right now, they're just 1 point away from tying things up.
That's also been their game plan today. Well, not game plan, but that's what's happening in the sense that they've been just catching up. And every time that they look like they were, Creamline just has the answers. Another challenge here. Ball out. Looks like it was called out by the referees.
The lines judge said that it was outside, but looking at the coaching staff of Choco Mucho, they're saying that it was really inside.
It was so obvious for them. So our challenge system will solve that little puzzle.
It's like deja vu. That was the
parang
exact
kanina.
same type of challenge dun sa slide attack kanina ni Banks Managa. Creamline winning most of their challenges here in the third set.
Yun naman, lahat na nga napapanalo, pati challenges pa. Sa Panaga. Wong reverses to Kate, and Kate finds a perfect spot. Kate Baraya, 7 points on 7 attacks.
She is the best option right now for Dina Wong. Pero pupunta na siya sa service line. So Des Cheng and Duki Agunsanya has to hold up the fort for Choco Mucho. Yan, outside na talaga.
Mitch looking at the spot. Too wide. Hey, we're tied at 14 all here in set number 3. Mitch will try again.
Quick recovery there from Mitch Gumabaw. And I guess that was also trained, especially in those crucial times na double substitution ang ginagawa ni Coach Sherwin
yes.
in the past.
13 points on 9 attacks. She's got 2 blocks, or 2 aces also. That one was a service error, but very productive evening. Good evening, Philippines, for those who are watching on, of course, One Sports Plus, and on the Pilipinas Live app. Seeing Isa Molde in action also.
Still no Eliza Valdez for the Cool Smashers.
Then Lazaro Revilla so far. The Grito. Ponce again! How many times? The reaction of some of the Choco Mucho players, Neil, is like, oh, deja vu.
That down the line hit so deadly from Bernadette Ponce. Sometimes blockers would actually backpedal already, hahayaan nilang pumalo yung attacker on the opposite side because they know na long ball, but if you don't get to communicate that properly dun sa defender sa likod, the attacker will still end up with that point. Now CC Rondina trying to catch up.
9 points for her. 12 for her former beach volleyball partner. Elades, there's too much heat on that ball. Sanya getting a lot of court time here on her return. No, nobody there for the second ball.
Olivero was supposed to set that ball up, but Gemma Galanza was in the way. Don't look now. Choco Mucho fans are up and alive here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. They are now in the driver's seat, getting a 1-point lead against their sister team.
And that hasn't happened since 1-0, by the way, as you look at the total attack points. So they had a 1-0 lead earlier. Now, is there a challenge here? Yes, there is. On a net touch. On the block.
Might be a tactic to delay or kill the momentum of Choco Mucho.
Have a little timeout, a little powwow while we wait for the video challenge. Because if this is unsuccessful, this will be a 2-point lead now for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who kind of quietly, slowly crept up on Creamline here in this third set.
And before, there was this tendency for Creamline to actually relax when they're already up
True.
by 2 sets. So they cannot make that same mistake, because pag mabuhayan itong Choco Mucho Flying Titans and makuha ni CC Rondina yung tuloy-tuloy na points, that will be a problem for them.
And for those who are living under the rock and don't notice anything, no Gia de Guzman. Again, their first game post Gia de Guzman, who has led the league in excellent sets in all but one conference that she played in, Neil. 5 out of 6 conferences she has led the league in touches. The only conference she did not finish on top, it was Dina Wong, who had the most number of excellent sets in that conference. So that, sinasabi mong tactic, Neil, ni Coach Sherwin, na baka just to kill this momentum without having to call a timeout. So now, 2-point lead for Choco Mucho. 18-16. Oh, good take by Gonzalez. Same with De Jesus. Tina sends it over. That bounces out.
That was a missed chance for the Flying Titans. It was an overpass coming from that free ball. Dina Wong was already squaring up for a combination play, but she had no choice. She had to put that ball over, and that gave Creamline and Gemma Galanza the chance to get that point back.
Serving 18. Nuna reaches over, and it works. Drops it in the middle. But a donut hole in that Creamline defense. 19-70, Choco Mucho. Nobody home. What's happening to Creamline here, Neil?
A lot of errors in the past 10 sequences, 10 rallies. And finally, Eliza Valdez
What a roar from the crowd.
will get her first taste of the action here on opening day of our All-Filipino conference.
Also coming from another injury, recovering for herself. Negrito, the pawns, saved. Rondina sends it over. Negrito to Eliza.
He's been waiting for that. Alam ko, kanina pa siya kating-kate na maglaro. And on her second attempt, she gets the point.
Who's the script writer of this show?
Sherwin. But
Drama. 18 serving 20. Nuna apologizes to Ella De Jesus. Sorry, not sorry, because it's a 3-point lead. 21-18.
That is a comfortable lead. Only need 4 points away. Have a small room for mistakes.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of,
But you don't need to use it. Either way, that point will go to the Cool Smashers. That one quick point from Eliza Valdez.
playing the role of Michelle Gumabaw, ano, na parang come in, you take a point, come out, pump up the crowd, pump up your teammates also. But let's see if the effects will linger. Good blocking there by Choco Mucho. Bernadette Pons goes long again! Corner pocket shot. Over and over again. 14 points on 13 attacks.
No woman home in zone 1 of Choco Mucho.
Timeout, Coach Dante.
Sino tayo? 50 tayo, takbo tayo no? Sigati ka, ha? Then, guys, sabi ko nga, kapag on-dress ang block natin, pinapadaan lang sa ibabaw. One sip. Para, at least meron pagpunta rin kami pagpunta dito. Okay? Sige, ha? One good sip tayo. Patay tayo, ha? Hindi na, patay tayo, ha?
Kapit! Hey, Choco Mucho!
Crowd getting involved here. They sense the uptick of intensity as we approach winning time for Creamline. And is it comeback time for Choco Mucho? They're still up by 1 with a chance ball to work with. CC from behind. Return to sender.
That hit was at 60% probably of CC Rondina's capability. Kind of held back. I'm not sure if she was surprised with that back row set because there were 3 attackers in the front line.
Cheng gets it off the fingers of Michelle.
Perfect pass from Tap Ponce. Now, Regine Arocha will be serving for Cherry Luna. Coach Dante trying to secure a sure serve from this substitution. We just need 3 points more to send us to a 4th set.
Great point. Especially with Cherry with a couple of service errors already. Negrito, short stab to Bernadette Pons, who scores again. Tied off at 22-all.
Right now, she just has 3 targets. Yung magkakatabing zone in the backcourt.
Cherry will come back. CC will bump set it to Cheng. Returned. Kate on the other side, squeezing it past. Bump set again to Kate. Getting off the fingertips of Bernadette Pons. They're up ahead, 23-22.
Points already for Caitlin Veray. 10 attacks and 1 block.
Chance here to go up 2. Chang on the other side rolls it. Negrito opens. Too tight. But nagawan pa rin ang paraan ni Bernadette Pons.
Such a smart move mid-air. Alam mong nagbabasa siya ng defense.
And Dogs Carlos comes in for Kyle Negrito. Who will set here? Well, first of all, they're going to be on defense
It's going to be the libero.
in Ela de Jesus.
This is a one
Secondary
rotation
center.
kind of substitution.
Yes,
They're
yes.
looking to get a good block.
Cheng, cross court. Sato will bump it. Bonds, not that time, says Kate. Mitch will set. That's too low.
Choco Mucho is asking for a double contact violation
Yes,
on the
they
set
are.
of Mitch Gumabaw.
Bobby Celso says no. Dante Alinsanurin says yes. And Creamline gets to match point first here in set number 3. Sharp serve. Cheng again. Deuce.
That's it for that substitution. Everybody wanted to get that second ball in that previous rally for Creamline, but ultimately si Mitch pala, Michelle Gumabaw was the one supposed to put that ball up. Now CC Rondina is in the front row for the Flying Titans. Expect the next sets to go to her.
Good. Over receive. And set point for the first time for Choco Mucho. Listen to this crowd. Desiree Cheng. Set point 25-24. And we're not done yet! Choco Mucho is back in it. 26-24, we are going to a fourth. We're back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. 26-24 for Choco Mucho in the third to keep themselves in this match. You know, I had a conversation with Dante Alinsanurin right after the Vietnam stint where they won the bronze. And he did say that one of the positives that they got from the Invitational and the VP was there was just more fight from them, even in the non-wins. And they're showing it now.
Yeah, and they were indeed down, but they're definitely not yet out. Ang dami pa nating volleyball na ilalaro tonight, and you will see that the smallest of details will matter in the end game, or in the end set rather. That overpass from Gumabaw actually cost them that match. Duki Gonzania getting her biggest welcome back gift, perhaps, that block at the end of it all. Creamline still led in the attack department, but they gave away so many unforced errors. And in the previous conferences, that was also one of their problems.
Yes.
They have the tendency to give away a lot of free points, correct, to their opponent. Right now,
They just usually make up for it with so many attack points. But this time,
they did have more attack
They
points,
did.
19
Pero
compared
hindi
to
doble.
14, pero hindi doble compared to that second set.
and some positive signs of life for the delight of the fans here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas, for those watching on One Sports in high definition on One Sports Plus and all over the world via the Pilipinas Live app. Boom Gonzalez, Neil Flores, Kyla Kingsu, live and exclusive for you guys. And Creamline gets first point in set number 4.
Bernadette Pons emerging to be the top scorer for the Cool Smashers in this match. There are
Off the
only
bench,
two
off the bench.
options for her right now. It's either she goes above the block or gagamitin niya yung kamay ng blockers to go for these swipes.
Good reaction by Kate and by Cherry to keep that alive. That's a tough set by Kyle.
There was a check ball on Desk Check, no challenge on the side of the Flying Titans.
Thanks, Panaga. Will get us going for this rally. Oh, that skirts. Drops at the right moment. 3-0 Creamline. Back to Ponce. That's out. Nobody touching it from Creamline. Wow, it's a great play though. Nahatak ni Cherry Nunag yung blocker dun. Isa na lang natira kay Dez.
That was also a good shoot set from Dina Wong. Rinig rin natin yung coaching staff shouting that it was only a single blocker.
But 4 straight points for Creamline here. This time si Cherry naman. Back set. Too tight. That's just too tight for Bernadette.
Angle was way off. The ball was so flat, no spin whatsoever. That error will give Choco Mucho their first point of this set.
Ogunsanya back in front with Dez and Kate. The front line for Dina Wong to play with, and of course the option of CC Rondina from the back. Chance ball here for Choco Mucho. Sato with a block. Cross court, De Jesus covers. Mitch, checked. Bonds sends it over easily. Back set, CC. Bump set, ang hirap nun. Nagawan pa ng paraan. That was a tough proposition for Ella De Jesus, but Bernadette Bonds twisting in the air and angling her wrist.
Just being crafty to save that point. Power wasn't there. She just wanted to put that ball over so that they could get a chance to defend in the next rally.
5 serving 1, set 4. Look at the numbers of Michelle. 14, 12 attacks, 2 aces. Ella, jump set.
Oh,
6-1. Expect a timeout soon from Coach Dante.
that ball looked outside.
Creamline trying to snuff the life out of Choco Mucho here in the fourth right away. Double block on Cheng. Ponce. Back set to Kate. High ball. Still alive. CC bumitin sa likod. Too low for Sato, which means this hit. Ball out.
He didn't have enough space to go for a proper arm swing. Masyado siyang nakadikit rin kay Kyle Negrito on that attempt.
The
Two of the points of Choco Mucho came from the errors of Creamline.
they call the dinosaur arms. Hindi na may hatak. Poor first ball. Wong. Pump pass. Swipe by Gemma. CC from behind. Scramble here by Choco Mucho. CC again. This time she gets it.
Just keeps going and going to get the first attack point of Choco Mucho.
Amazing after all these years to get elevation from the back. And that's not something, by the way, she did a lot of in college. Huh? College, it was all pins.
Yeah.
All pin attacks. And now she's continuously spiking from behind. Cheng adjusts, gets a point.
Slowly but surely,
Straight points.
just like in set number 3, this was also the story of the set.
Six-4. Kate does the honors. Kyle. Nabitin yung set na yun. Ella was there to dig. Gemma from behind unleashes. What a dig by Ponce. That one is out. Ponce deserves that point. Oh boy. Felt the brunt of the Gemma Galanza swing. And look at her, she's breathing hard right now.
Might be the right time to pull up that challenge
Yeah.
card.
I agree.
Semi-confident si Bernadette Pons that hit the line. But let's see.
Good job by Dr. Ponce. Still recovering, by the way, in front of us. She's still trying to get back her wind after getting that Gemma Galanza.
Tagay mo natin sa
Wow.
receive muna. Tagay mo natin sa receive.
He's asking for water. There you go. Right on the line.
That was inside.
Too fast for the linesman.
Even in our point of
Yeah.
view, I knew that it was inside. So I was waiting for Creamline to actually call that challenge.
6-4. Check that, 7-4. Ponce again. Cheng, single block. Was that Ogunsanya who played decoy? I think it was, no?
Yukio Gonzalez got the commitment of Risa Sato in that middle position.
Five serving 7. Set number 4. Creamline ahead 2-1. Misreceive. Gemma adjusts. Kate nakabantay sa down the line. CC in front. Set back. CC again! Jesus. They go back to CC for a third time, right behind the blockers.
Active play there from CC Rondina. But we also have to commend the efforts of Ella De Jesus. She has been on point defensively for the Cool Smashers. But nobody was home for that drop ball of CC Rondina. And now Eliza Valdez is back once again.
As Choco Mucho has become such a pesky customer in this match now, all of a sudden. 6 serving 7. They were down 5-1 here. Oh, service error by SJ. Let's go over to Kyla Kingsu for Choco Mucho report.
Bumanil, I believe that you guys already called it earlier when you pointed out that Choco Mucho was slowly creeping up the Creamline in that third set, proving to the defending AFC champs that they shouldn't be taken lightly. Now, although CC Rondina was seemingly not too loud in that first half, I believe that we can expect her to keep leading the charge for the Flying Titans as they pave their way to changing the narrative of this game. Now, earlier, CC told me that kailangan lang nila ng pasensya sa isa't isa at tiwala sa sarili. Can they pull through this set and keep this match going? We'll have to see. Now let's go back to enjoying this game, which you can watch on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for only 149 pesos a month. Now,
Thank you, Kyla. They have been showing fight here. CC, especially 13 points, 12 attacks. She has 1 ace. Down only 2. They were down by 5 earlier. A service error, giving a chance to Kyle to get us started here. CC again! She's now starting to roll, 14 points.
CC Rondina getting her second wind. Still down by a single point in the fourth set.
And we're tied again. On a service ace. By Dina Wong. Eliza receives. Mitch adjusts. CC sends it over. Eliza on the right side. Over the years, one of the best pullback fakes in the business.
Tested throughout the years as well. Eliza Valdez, 2 out of 3 right now.
Ponce. That sheer power of that ball sent back by the defenders. Lead is 2 again. Lakas ng balik ng ball. Using the power against them. That's out. We're going to challenge this. I thought it was out, Neil. What did you think?
Looked outside to me as well. But you never know. Creamline has been successful.
True.
In a lot of challenge attempts today.
Yes, their batting average has been high. The Eliza Valdez serve. They're up by 2, so we will await this one. And again, for those who are wondering, the changes for the PVL this season, as we now have 12 teams playing, and every team will get to see each other at least once. As we look at this, and it looked like it sailed out, it is out. A break for Choco Mucho finally. And they're down only by 1. CC in the back row. CC goes to Eliza. One more chance for Creamline. One more chance for Michelle.
Better positioning from the purple shirts. Caitlin Viray and Dina Wong really manning the floor. At inaabangan talaga nila yung hard hits ni Michelle Gumabaw. But it was still too hot to handle for Dina Wong.
Boy, are they hard. Yep. Luna finds the long ball from the setup by Dina Wong. Not going away that easily.
We haven't seen Beth De Leon also.
Yeah, we
for
haven't.
Choco Mucho.
We briefly saw Cat Tolentino. Mandy Madeag started, but hasn't come back since. That's a familiar Creamline combination play.
That was a short point. A single blocker combination play to the middle. Outside hitters love going to that type of hit.
13-11, technical timer.
Jump.
Over 14,000 people are still with us at 10:30 in the evening. Neil here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. It's the most. This has got to be the latest we've been on an opening day. There's no question. You and I have done a lot of opening days together, Neil, and the crowd has not moved an inch, including the young ones who should be sleeping by this time, probably some of them.
Sunday well spent for those here
Definitely.
in the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Definitely.
There are a lot of families in attendance spending their Sunday night here with us, so I'm just glad that they're enjoying the action.
Another successful opening for the Premier Volleyball League. (13-12). The team behind serving now. 12 serving 13. It's long from the contact, Neil.
We're already past that midpoint mark here in that fourth set. So by now, these players really have to control their services.
Second service error for Kate. Great serve by Pons. Digging up with a Rondina attack. Wong back to CC, one-on-one. Oh, she angled this one, avoiding the hands of Risa Sato to the left. Looking for the spray.
I think CC Rondina is starting to cramp up,
Think so
especially
all that jumping that she's doing tonight.
lalo na't back row pa yon, so multiple attempts talaga.
Her right calf is what she's holding on to. Elisa still sends it over. CC again, cramps or no cramps. And now she's going to the bench to get sprayed, or to spray herself. 16 points on 15 attacks.
Ooh, another service error.
That's her first best check. Tough time for her.
She is one of the better servers on the Choco Mucho side,
Yes.
and they can use that as an advantage as long as pumasok yung bola. Passing has been better also for the Flying Titans.
Keeping it alive are the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Negrito will open up to Eliza. Valdez off the bench late in this match with her third point.
This time it's Tots Carlos and Gemma Galanza on the bench
Yeah,
for the Cool Smashers.
just showing you the versatility of this team still. Eliza again. Scores again.
That is back-to-back, and that will bring their lead back to 3 points. Of course, in the end game, kanino ka pa pupunta kung hindi kay Eliza Valdez.
Coach Dante calls time.
Ito lang yung diskarte, ha? Okay, guys. Di ba ang sinasabi naman sa kanila habilin, kapag alam nyo na mag-off, ito lagi ang binibigyan ng bola, kinukuha ng bola. Ha? Agresibo tayo. Okay? Ngayon, bawi ulit tayo sa serve natin. 4 na yung service error natin, kaya naging ganyan ang sitwasyon. Okay, bawi tayo, ha? Next server, kang ulit, ha? Okay, ha? Okay, continue lang. Continue lang sa gagawin mo. Continue lang gagawin mo. Tatlo lang naman yan, ha? Tatlo.
Hey, Choco Mucho!
Okay,
Coach Dante keeping track of their unforced errors on the service line. That's a total of 4. And if you subtract the 4 errors dun sa score ng Creamline, they could have been on top by a slim margin. But what's done is done. Now is the time to focus and get the next point.
Yeah, he's still talking to his assistant coaches right now about those errors. Against a team like Creamline, who, in a way, they sense blood in the water, so to speak. CC Rodina. The elevation from our angle, Neil.
She's more relaxed now compared to the first
That's
two
a great
frames.
point.
Yung
Yeah.
pasa niya, umaabot na dun sa setter's box. She's getting clean hits through the defense of the Cool Smashers. But the question is, will that be enough to compensate for these unforced errors given up?
Usually, no, Neil. Usually. But of course, we have some unusual talent here on the floor for both teams. So sometimes superhuman effort can make up for it. But we are at the tail end, the business end now of this fourth set. 18-15. Kyle reverses to Michelle. Pounds the pavement.
A lot of angles to choose from. Cherry Nunago went up against Tams Panaga.
19-15. Negrito with a running serve. Back to CC. Squeezes it through the block. And CC now is asking for the ball, Neil.
That is point number 18.
Close to her average from the Invitational. Bump set. Michelle, cross court, left pin. Oh, the veterans are now taking over.
Form is always proper pagdating kay Michelle Bumabaw. That's one thing I noticed. If she wants to put that ball cross-court, dun talaga siya haharap. That's why the swing is so powerful. There's no extra movement.
Yung sa kanya nga, Neil, and I've said this ever since her collegiate career, it's mechanical, but she uses the mechanical as a strength, you know? So Isaac, go! Is in attendance here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. There she is again. There's no flair. It's somehow even, and I use this term positively, robotic, but again,
Very effective.
very effective.
Samantha Bernardo also enjoying the action here. There are a lot of opposite hitters and outside hitters na malikot yung kamay. I guess that's the term that we always use. But for Michelle Gumabao, doesn't matter if mababasa nung opponents niya kung saan siya pupunta because she executes her hits really, really well.
Then malakas pa. On base strength. Denied there. Pawns on Viray. And a 5-point lead by the defending champions.
She's doing it all when you talk about Bernadette Pons.
Game. When Coach Sherwin said that she is 100% healthy, she's backing it up. And she sends it over for a free ball. And Nuna puts it away.
Huge point there for Cherry Munag. Another substitution. Coach Dante really wants to avoid
Another.
a service error.
So they put in Regine Arocha again. Serving 22. Fourth set. Pawns in the middle. High ball for Cheng. Dug up by Ella. Oh, ang ganda ng pitik ni Negrito. Oh my!
That is 3 in a row, 4 in a row for Michelle Gumabao.
22 points. Check that, 20 points pero yung shoot ni Negrito on the back set. Wow!
That is frustrating if you are the blocker, not getting any touches of the hits of your opponent.
23-18. Mitch with 20 big points on 16 attacks. CC from behind with a cannon. Ball is out.
Choco Mucho still has a couple of challenges available. Now is the time to use it. Ball in, ball out challenge is pulled up by the coaching staff of the Flying Titans.
If this is unsuccessful, we are at CC Rondina has come alive after being stuck at 5 points for the majority of the first 2 sets. Piles up the points at 19 now, close to her invitational average. She was right. It's
That
too
was
fast.
inside.
Too fast for Eliza from the back line. Too fast for the linesman. So they're still alive here. No match point. Down 4. And it will be Kate to serve to stay alive in set 4. 19-23. Good serve. Running attack. Cheng. Bounces out. The block does. 2 straight points for Choco Mucho.
She's had more success in getting these check balls.
11 points for her. Dug up by Eliza, received by Eliza. Oh, it gets through! And CC unable to step forward. And we get to match point.
Bots Carlos will try to put that finishing kick. And Mafe Galanza will serve as the setter in this rotation. And there's a new sister act in town.
Yes.
Mafe Galanza and Gemma Galanza in one team.
Ponce. CC from behind. She's not done yet. Oh, she hits 20 points here in this match. But it might go down the drain. They save 1 match point.
Mafe Galanza has 3 options right now. You have 2 powerful wings, and you have a fast middle blocker in Risa Sato. Baba, too low.
Oh! They still get the point! And the win! The defending champions take game number 1 on opening day against their sister team.
Well played by the Creamline Cool Smashers. They hit the wall in set number 3. But here in the 4th frame, they just got an early lead and they kept it going until the very end.
Not without the challenge, though, from Choco Mucho. I love this right in front of us. Mandy Madayagan and Duque Agunsanya had a really tight hug. Kind of one recovered player to another, welcoming her back into action. Always great to see that. The sister teams battled here in front of more than 14,000 fans. CC Rodina battling cramps already. But it is Creamline post Gia de Guzman getting their first win in sets, or in set 4. We will be back to wrap this baby up. The confirmation of the scores and the win of Creamline over their sister team, 25-18, 25-16, 24-26, and then in the 4th, 25-21. Let's go to Kyla Kingsu with the player of the match.
Boom and Neil, I am here with our best player of the game, Bernadette Fons and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Congratulations on your first win of the conference. With 22 attacks, 11 digs, and 7 receptions. Now, it has been 8 long months since Creamline last faced Choco Mucho. So how did you bounce back from that 3rd set loss? What are the things in the huddle that allowed you to pull away in that game?
Ayun nga, nung 3rd set, medyo nag-relax kami and na-remind lang kami ni Coach after nung 3rd set. And then, yun, nag-recover kami para sa 4th set kasi gusto talaga namin makuha yung game na to.
Now, is there anyone you want to greet?
Siyempre, binabati ko yung family ko sa Talisay City and sa lahat ng Creamline fans, Creamline management, and sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Maraming salamat po.
So obviously, this is the first GLS Creamline team, but Kyle has stepped up big time. What can you say about how she has accepted the challenge?
Ayun, sobrang proud ako kay Kylie kasi since college namang teammate na kami. And sobrang laki talaga ng in-improve niya and tuloy-tuloy lang. Kayang-kaya mo yan.
So there you have it. That was Bernadette Fons, our best player of the game. Congratulations once again to Creamline. And back to you, Bumanil.
What a statement from Bernadette Fons. Thank you, Kyla Kingsu, for that interview. And Bernadette, very, very happy. And as fans, Neil, we're very happy to see her 100% healthy and swinging away today.
She almost had that triple-double performance, not just in the attacking department, but she showed us how skilled she was in the defensive side of things. Even in blocking, I mean, looking at the height, other players would have that slight advantage, but she got her kill blocks as well in this game.
6 teams down, 6 more to go, and you'll see them on Tuesday here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Cherry Tigo and Farm Fresh will open up our triple header. F2 and Akari will battle in the second match, and the Petrogas Angels and the Galleries High Risers will finish off our Tuesday triple treat. And there you have it today here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum as more than 14,000 people troop to the Big Dome just to watch the triple header as Next Led wins over Jerflor in 3 sets, Signal over PLDT in 4 sets, and the first matchup between the Choco Mucho and Creamline in 8 months, and it ends up with Creamline winning in 4.